Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jean if you guys are new here. Happy Makeup Monday. I'm so excited to be sitting down because this has probably been my most requested Makeup Monday since it's all came out, and I know I'm very late to the party and this isn't like a full review or anything, but I don't receive the Rare Beauty PR, so I had to purchase it myself and go in store and pick some things out. I picked up 4 products that were most intriguing and interesting to me. So we're going to be testing those on camera today. I'm going to kind of get ready with you as well and do some other things because obviously I don't have a full face here of Rare Beauty, but I am very excited. It's Selena Gomez's makeup line. I talked about my thoughts about it in a different video. I will link it up at the top if you want to watch that. But I was just very confused when this came out. I feel like it didn't really make much sense. And I just feel like celebrities and people in general just come out with makeup lines left and right. And I had a bad attitude about it for no reason at all. So I'm going to admit to that. But after watching so many other beauty reviews and just like getting interested in the product because it was all over YouTube, I've heard all amazing, incredible things. And the more and more like photos I started seeing on Instagram of the actual campaign and the brand, I started to fall in love with it. So even though I haven't used it yet, I am really excited. I will say I already dug into one product because I've actually had these for probably 2 weeks now and I've just been waiting to sit down and film this video. The one product that I have dug into is the lip balm, so we'll get to it later, but just know that I have already been using this and loving it. Also, quickly, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, you should hit that subscribe button. I post 3 videos a week and I'm getting better on my new schedule to actually keep up with that. I'm also launching my own podcast extremely soon. It's called the Kind Minds Podcast. You guys can follow on Instagram to stay up to date, and then all my other socials and things like that will be in the description if you guys want to check that out. Yeah, it's a fun time over here. We try to keep it happy and positive and real at the same time. So yeah, I love you guys. And if you want to see me test these Rare Beauty products, then just keep watching. Okay, if you guys are on my channel all the time, you already know the deal. Olive's in my room. She's in that little bed right there going crazy because I just gave her some catnip. She cries, whines, is all sorts of crazy in the background of my videos, so apologize in advance. It is Monday afternoon. I have my coffee from this morning. I went to Starbucks and like sat down and kind of got some work out of the way this morning. I guess to get started, I want to prep my face and lips before we get into the actual Rare Beauty products. So to prime, I'm going to take my Professional Hydrating Primer and I'm just going to put this in my T-zone. I've been loving this lately and just been using it like the past week a lot again. If you guys need like a good pore filling primer but you have dry skin, this one is amazing. And I feel like my pores and little acne scars in this area, I mean, have only been getting worse as I've been getting older. So I like to fill those in around my mouth and then in between the brows. So this is your T-zone normally. And the reason I really wanted to prime it today is because I know the foundation we're going to be using is a pretty lightweight foundation. So I wanted to make sure my skin was nice and prepped before. Okay, do you need to go play out in the family room now, girl? Now that our skin is primed, I also want to just clip back my hair because it's definitely going to get in the way. For that, I love to use these little clips. I got like a huge pack off or at Ulta a while ago. I'll link them down below. They're kind of like hairstyler clips, but they're good for when my hair is already styled, like today, just to kind of clip back my bangs and it doesn't, you know, ruin your hair if it's curled or anything. Okay, now I'm going to zoom you in and we can get into some of the first Rare Beauty products. If you guys see this little like skin rash around my mouth, I'm not exactly sure what it is. It may just be like a skincare product that I use because I've been using so many lately. It also could be stress, and it also could just be allergies from my pets at home. So if you see like little red dots everywhere, it actually looks a lot worse in person right now. But it's all flat, so I'm not going to be too worried about it, and we're just going to get into the makeup. The first Rare Beauty product that I picked up is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I chose the shade 250W. Hopefully that's okay. Just for like reference, you guys, whenever I'm shopping for a foundation online, I normally go to the light to medium tones and I usually like to get a neutral undertone. So most foundation ranges that you look at, it will go from like fair to light, light to medium, medium medium to tan, tan to deep. And within all those shades, there's also undertones, warm, cool, and neutral. So I always try to go between the light medium or medium range and the neutral shades. I always pick foundations a little bit darker than my natural skin tone because I'm always either fake tanned from the sun, or something like that. So I like to have that color in my foundation. The boxes and packaging for this whole brand is very simple and elegant. I feel like it's very Selena Gomez, and I think she's very simple, elegant, almost like a little under the radar in a way, with still being Selena Gomez. Like, it's just very soft and neutral. So the actual foundation packaging looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I think this is really cute and girly and just fun. It's different and I love it. So this foundation shade actually looks pretty good. Like I said, it's kind of darker than my face right now, but that is what I like in a foundation. I guess we're just gonna like go in with this. It's very, very liquidy. I've heard it's pretty lightweight and a natural finish, which I'm excited about. Feels very, very liquidy, and I'm just gonna apply it with my regular Real Techniques beauty sponge like normal. It's a giant doe foot, which I actually love this type of application. Some people don't because they think it's unhygienic, but I actually think it's easy because you guys know I normally dot on my foundation anyways. It is definitely nice and thin. It smells, it has a very distinct smell, almost like old school like drugstore makeup, if you know what I mean, like the real smell of like a foundation. So I'm actually applying kind of a lot. I'm gonna bring it down my neck. This color's looking a little yellow, even though, oh, I think I did choose the warm shade actually because I chose the shade 250W. W probably means warm. So I did choose a warmer shade. That's why it looks a little bit yellow. This is my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm just gonna blend this out. Oh well, you guys, I applied a lot. I was thinking that this foundation actually wasn't even a foundation at the very beginning because I kept getting it confused with like the Morphe 2 new stuff, all those like light like skin oils and things that have been coming out. I thought this was something like that. This is a legit full-on foundation, and the coverage right now is already like actually very, very good. It's just a very thin, natural consistency. So it doesn't mean it's like a lightweight, easy throw-on foundation, which I'm noticing right now. I definitely applied way more than you need, but this is like a legit foundation. I would say the coverage is pretty good. It's like a medium, and I mean with the amount that I applied, it's looking pretty full, and I'm actually obsessed. It's almost like just as easy to blend out as one of those like natural foundations I was talking about, but it actually has the coverage and look of like a full-on foundation, which is my preference in foundation if I'm gonna wear it. I like the full thing. Can you see how instant that looks on my face? And it does have the most natural finish. It is just the tiny bit glowy still. You can see on my cheekbones, but it's not like slippery. It almost has like a soft matte finish in a way. It's hard because I'm literally doing like a first impressions reactions right now. Like this, I've honestly never felt a foundation like this, so it's really hard for me to explain. But off the bat, like I actually am really, really excited about this. This is like full foundation, full on makeup, but in half the time, and so easy to just dot on and blend out, but still get that full makeup look. Okay, I guess 10 out of 10 for now. I will update you if things change, but I'm like really, really, really happy with this. Okay, next, I actually forgot I got this, and I'm really happy that I did pick this up. This is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I chose the shade 180W, so another warm shade. A moisturizing, buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into skin for undetectable cake-free coverage. So, same type of packaging, it looks really pretty, and I hope this has just as good coverage as the foundation, because you guys know I do like a pretty good under eye concealer since I have pretty dark under eyes. The concealer packaging looks like this. It's literally just like a mini version of the foundation. So pretty and elegant. The shade looks great. So obviously I chose a concealer shade lighter than my foundation as I normally would. The doe foot definitely looks different. It's almost like triangular. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this under my eyes as normal in a triangular shape. This feels pretty thick and creamier than the foundation. not as like watery and thin. I'm also going to do a little bit on my chin, nose, and in between my forehead, just for like the brightening effect. The shade looks good with my foundation shade. You guys can see how much lighter it is. I'm going to blend out with the tip of my beauty sponge again. Oh yeah, this blends right out. Like, I mean, just a few bounces and it blends right out. So this concealer isn't full coverage like my Shape Tape or Makeup Revolution concealers that I use often, but it is a pretty good coverage and brightening effect without like being as heavy as those two. I think you could get away with using this concealer with no foundation under, which is always great to have like the option. I would never suggest using Shape Tape without foundation, but this is one of those concealers you can use over foundation or on natural days with no foundation at all. So I feel like that's a plus, especially for you natural girls out there. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this whole brand, is just very natural makeup, but still keeping it real makeup and not the like full-blown natural like there's nothing there. Kind of like a Glossier brand is like that natural makeup where it's almost nothing. This is a natural makeup brand with still being legit makeup. I hope that makes sense. If you guys are makeup lovers, I feel like you know what I mean, and I feel like multiple people have said this on the internet before, like almost kind of making fun of those natural brands where it's like you're spending all this money on like literally barely seen anything. No hate to Glossier at all. I absolutely love Glossier. I'm just saying in general that's like a good example of those kind of brands. But this is still giving me like that makeup vibe with a very natural look. And I like that. I don't know if I'd use this concealer all the time because you can still see my darkness right here. So I'm actually going to do a second layer. I do like it. I'm just not saying this is like topping my normal daily go-to concealer. Right in there, it's just really dark and makes me look kind of tired. So I really love to brighten up under my eye and make myself look nice and awake. Oh, I forgot I didn't prep my lips when we primed. So I'm really going to quickly just apply my Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. This is the clear shade. I actually did an ad for them on my Instagram and I love these. They have a clear one, which I'm using right now, and then they also have a huge shade range. And it's such a good like prep for your lips to plump them, hydrate them, make them nice and smooth. You guys know I always love applying like some type of lip product while I'm doing my makeup, so when we get to the real lip stuff that they're nice and prepped. So I've been loving this clear one just for like nighttime or no makeup days or prepping days like that. And then I love the color ones to like top on top of my makeup. So highly recommend these. They're a little bit different than the other lip plumpers I've talked about on my channel before. This isn't like the extreme tingle, like gonna make your lips red and burn and big. This is more of like a hydrating natural plump. So if you guys are into that, I would highly recommend these. I will say I love how the foundation is finishing as well as the concealer. It's almost like I don't need a powder, and if I didn't have kind of combination skin, I probably wouldn't set my face. So if you have dry skin, I honestly feel like you could get away with no powder, but just to like make it last, and since I'm going to be heading out for the day after this, I do want to, you know, keep my oil in control. I feel like as I've gotten older, my skin has transferred from dry to more like dry combo. So I definitely get like oily throughout the day, which I used to never get like that. I'm just gonna like set down my face and powder it really quickly with the MAC Studio Fix powder, just very lightly. I do still want to film my foundation or powder foundation routine actually using this product, so hopefully that will be coming maybe next week actually for Makeup Monday, because I don't have a Makeup Monday planned yet, so maybe I will write that down in my planner for next week. Now moving on to the third Rare Beauty product, I picked up the Soft Pinch Blush Liquid Matte. So I feel like her blushes have been one of the most popular products from her line because they're very different, unique, and I've heard really good things about them. The one thing about her blushes that I feel like not a lot of people explain and is a little confusing is it's one blush formula, but within the shades, there's matte shades and there's also, I think they're either like glow shades or shimmery shades or something. So I actually wanted this really pretty peachy color that was one of the glow formulas because I do like a glowy cheek. They were all out of that at the Sephora near me, and the only other color that kind of looked like my type was in the matte section. So I picked up the shade Love, which is a really pretty like deep terracotta color, and this is like the matte finish. So we will see how it looks. I really wish I got one of the glow ones, but like I said, they were all out, so I definitely want to check those out. I've heard a little bit of this goes a long way, so I'm just gonna take tiniest amount. All of our products are like this doe foot applicator. They're all a little bit of a different doe foot, but you can see how that looks. I do really like that. I think it's convenient and easy, especially for you just doing your own makeup. As a makeup artist, I wouldn't love it, but for personal use, I love. So I'm gonna smile and just do 2 tiny dots on each cheek because this is like a pretty deep shade, which is nice. There's a few blushes that are like darker colors, and I think they'd be beautiful on deeper skin tones like this one. Okay, I'm gonna take my fingers, I think, and just blend that out. I was really excited to try these blushes because you guys know blush is my favorite makeup product. And I actually was so happy to hear that they were intense because I do love an intense blush, and blush always fades the fastest on your face. So it's nice to actually build up your blush intense in the beginning, and then it will slowly fade throughout your day. Okay, that literally 1 dot, like, are you guys serious? That was so easy. That was so unedited. Like, that literally took 60 seconds. I'm gonna do 1 more dot because I do want it to be a little more intense, like I was saying. More intense in the beginning. I'm also gonna do like a tiny bit there and there. You guys know I like the uniform on my face as well. The matte finish is actually really, really beautiful. I'm gonna bring the blush back. Uh-oh, you guys, I may have applied too much. I'm just going over it with my beauty sponge to blend out the excess, and then I'm gonna do that with my nose, just so it doesn't too much. Okay, I am really, really happy with this blush. I feel like that was so easy. Again, all these products have been really, really easy to use, fast to use, look great. I feel like this blush would also be amazing on no makeup days, like in the summer on sun-kissed tan skin. Just if you want that like pinky cheek, you could totally pop this on and it looks so good. And honestly, you guys, I brought in my butter bronzer just to bronze up my face because you guys know I always do bronzer and blush together. But because this blush is so beautiful on its own and already kind of giving me a little bit of structure and color, I think I'm totally gonna skip on bronzer today because I don't want to like mess it up and add it to my cheeks. And I think the only thing to make our cheeks look a little bit prettier is adding some glow to the top. I did want to try one of her liquid highlights, but again, the shade range was very limited at my Sephora. Instead, talking about Glossier, I'm going to use my Glossier Dew Effect Highlighter. I've been loving this lately, and I've actually been doing it a little bit different. I'll take the stick and work it a lot on the back of my hand, get like a nice patch of the glow on my hand, and then I take my beauty sponge, take the middle of it, kind of dip it on my hand, and then dip it over my cheeks just so it doesn't like get too much glow on my face, and also so it doesn't ruin the makeup that I already have. It just kind of lays on top of it because I used to blend it out with my fingers and I felt like my fingers would start to like move around my concealer and foundation that I already had on. That glowy cheek look. This is a great like liquid cream highlight if you guys are looking for one. I love it. I'm gonna quickly do my brows with my Benefit brow powder. You guys already know, in shade 5. And I'm gonna curl my lashes, apply some mascara, and then we will be back to finish off our lips. I don't wanna feel too much. Brows, mascara are done. I am quickly going to wipe off the plumper that we have on just so we have like fresh, clean lips, and it actually helps clean off the foundation from them too. Last but not least, we are on to the one product that I have totally been using and has been in my purse 24/7 since I've tried it. I just could not wait. This is the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. I got the shade Support, which is like a darker, you know, plummy, warm shade that I love. And I'm obsessed with this. It's just a nice creamy lip balm that's hydrating but also gives your lips the perfect amount of color. This color is beautiful and it looks even better with like a gloss on top. It kind of gives you that like life back into your lips, and then a nice gloss on top is like perfect. I think she also has like matte lipsticks and maybe like legit lip glosses, but this is the Dewy Lip Balm. Sorry, I already like opened it all up. This is what the packaging looks like, nice and beautiful. Of course, you take the lid off and then nice angle thin like lipstick tube. I love it. So you can see how dark that looks, but when you actually swatch it, it's much more sheer and glossy and moisturizing. So this is like the perfect little lip product. I'm going to apply it now, and I never even use a lip liner with this because it's more of just like a nice sheer color. And I kind of apply it a little lighter, like dab it onto my lips. You guys can see how much color is already there. You could like full on put it on, but I'm not going to do that today because I just like that natural kind of color it gives. I lied, this isn't fully like sheer. I just kind of wear it more sheer and put it on pretty lightly, and I like to blend it out with my fingers. You could totally build up the color. Right now is actually a pretty intense color for this. So I just like to kind of tap it out and make it look natural. It's just such a natural finish. And to actually top it off, I am going to apply gloss on top because that's how I like to wear this product, just because it's a little too deep for my liking on its own. But I just love the ease of it and the color it brings to my lips and just how natural and beautiful it looks. So to top off, I'm just going to use this Stay Glossy from RIMMEL. This is actually a beautiful glossy gloss from the drugstore. I do not know the shade name of this. I'm not even sure if these are in stores. I just like found it in my lip drawer because RIMMEL sends me packages all the time. I'll link it down below though if I can find it with the shade name. I'm just going to top off the lip color with this. Go, some gloss to our lips. So I'm going to take these hair clips out and we can come back to talk about my final thoughts and wrap up this video. Okay, so here is the final makeup look. I think it turned out so beautiful and natural. You guys, this is like my go-to look, just using all or mostly new or rare beauty products. I will have everything linked down below, and honestly, I would give everything that I used in this video a thumbs up, and a thumbs up by me means I'm gonna be using it in the future on a consistent basis. The foundation and the blush are probably the two that blown me out of the water the most and are very different products. I would say I don't have any products like either of these in my collection, and I think that's really fun. So if you guys are looking for new stuff, highly recommend. I also love the Dewy Lip Balm. That's just something that I feel like I actually needed in my collection. I don't have just a lipstick that I wear on a daily basis and keep in my purse to get on that color. I just like the sheerness and slip of it to where I can still wear glosses over top and it can fade and I can reapply and it just looks natural. It doesn't look like a thick creamy lipstick, like full opaqueness. It honestly just looks like my natural lip color, and I think that's beautiful. Her shade range on everything is incredible, especially the foundation and concealer. I feel like everyone's gonna be able to find their shade range, and I am a Rare Beauty fan. I said it, here it is. I mean, you guys can see for yourself how beautiful this look is. I'm excited to see how the foundation actually wears, but I think it's gonna be really, really good because like I said, it feels like a soft matte finish. Let me know down below what other brands you guys want to see from me, whether it's old stuff or new. I love you guys so, so much. I hope your Monday is going beautifully, and if it's not, just know that it's okay. It's okay to have a bad day. I've been there many, many times, and you'll have a good day soon, I promise. So just want to spread some light to you guys, and I don't know, I'm just really, really grateful to have you guys support me and watch my videos. I guess that is it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!